Pastor Carl, welcoming you to another glimpse of what is ahead as we approach Sunday. This is September 22nd. We're excited about another chance to come together as God's people, as a community of faith, to worship the Lord and to grow together as well. Come at 10 a.m. I know I say this every time, but really it is well worth the investment. If you're watching this and you haven't yet made the plunge into coming out just an hour earlier, I assure you it is well worth that extra time of preparation on Sunday morning. We have two great classes for adults. The bridge class being team taught by both Brother Mike Evans and Danny Williams. This particular time, Brother Danny Williams continuing in his lesson on holiness, talking about the Christian living a holy life. The Truth Seekers class, often taught by Pastor Brian Stutz, this particular week will be handled by one of our men, Tim Roberts, and he'll be talking about the woke movement. What does that mean for Christians? So really great lessons on either cases, and we have wonderful classes for our children and for our youth. So don't miss out, 10 a.m. I hope that you will make the effort to come out. At 11, of course, we have our normal worship service in the auditorium. This particular Sunday morning, we will be concluding the service with observing the Lord's Supper, always a special time for believers as we reflect on Christ's sacrifice for us and that brings about our redemption. I'm going to be continuing my series in the book of 1 Samuel, this time looking at chapter 8, verses 1 through 22, talking about how we need to be careful because what we ask for, God may grant that request, but do we want what we are asking for? We're going to see some rashness and some strong-headedness on the part of the Israelites pressing to coronate a king. And God directs Samuel to give the people what they're asking for, but then he also couches that with warnings. How does that apply for us today? Do we sometimes press for something and really we ought to have a more surrendered spirit about it? In the evening service, I'm going to be continuing in James chapter 4, verses 1 through 10, talking about the concern that we ought to have over contention between us and other believers or individuals. You know, contention carries with it that spirit of animosity, more so than conflict. The passage of Scripture is going to begin with a question to make us think. It's implied that there's a common problem among the believers. War, fightings, there's bickerings going on. And every letter of Paul and Peter really begins with grace and peace. It's safe to assume that Christ is very interested in us having that peace and grace. Do we have the view that Christ would have us to adopt? Things that are coming up on the calendar, October 1st, just 2 Sundays away now, will be October 6th rather, will be the celebration of our church anniversary, 25 years since we chartered officially. October 1st, on a Tuesday, is actually when we kick off our Good News Club. Hey, if you're looking for a great ministry, this is a wonderful opportunity. It's just for 6 weeks, beginning the first Tuesday of October, and then 5 more after that. If you're interested in knowing more about that ministry, contact Terry Galello. She's in our pictorial director. You can catch her on Sunday. November 2nd, we're excited to kick off a fall festival. It's a Saturday activity, open to the community. It's going to be just a lot of fun and also a chance to give the gospel to people, to show the love of Christ as we have just some fun fall games, activities, pie judging contest, chili contest, lots of good eating, lots of good fun. And so we'll have some more information for that as it gets just a little bit closer. But until I see you on Sunday, I hope the Lord blesses you. Be safe, and I hope to see you this Sunday at Anchor.